Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends, to a very cold and frosty morning. And look at the lovely shapes on this bit of perspex. Anyway, looking at it's making me feel cold, so let's get cracking. So it's time to sort out the Comfrey concentrate bin. Jenny asked me whether I'd got a build on this. It's in my playlist, and homemade compost mixes, liquid plant foods. It'll be on the end screen. That's when I had a beard. So just check the end screens out. Wheelie bin, well rotted. I took 3 cuts of Comfrey, and it's surprising how much extra we got. Okay, so where's the lid for that? I put some wood chip down, guys, so I'm not sure, but we'll have a look at the concentrate. That's just the liquid out of the Comfrey leaves, stalks, etc. No added water, so we can. This is a. If you'd have put it in a barrel, you'd probably add 200 litres. Here, I've got 20 for the season. So, well worth doing as a concentrate. It doesn't smell and it doesn't freeze. Honest. It's the only way you can do it to make sure that's sorted. So I'll just build a little structure in here. I think I can tip it out without damaging the spout. But I made a big mistake 1 year or 2 years. I put this into the compost bin, and I managed to grow about 6 or 7 comfrey plants. They were all in my potatoes, if you remember, because I used my compost out the worm bin for my potatoes. Lovely potatoes, but we've got comfrey growing in them as well. It can quickly get out of hand unless you've got the Bocking 14 variety. I've got both, so I'm not taking no chances. This will go to the municipal site probably after Christmas now. But considering how much material's gone in here, I'm just trying to be careful, because I'm just trying to break my knee in gently, literally. So you could probably see here some bathroom fittings that go, let's say, into a sink or whatever, or into a water unit. Bit of silicone, fasten it down. It goes up inside about that much so that it doesn't get blocked up. And also we'll see shortly the wire mesh. He says hopefully. This will need weighting down, but we'll get a little bit of close-up of that. Like I said, considering how much I put in, it does go down to absolutely nothing. I've got to make sure I don't cut you off now. Hang on, I'm going to have to lift you up, guys, because you're way up in there. I don't want to take the chance on pressing the stop button. Pause. So in here somewhere, that looks like the top. I thought it might have come up out. Oh, here we go, look. But this is cracking stuff. That don't smell either. But there's the my filter. But in there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of seeds from the Comfrey. Try and harvest it before the seeds form, but we do like to let the bumblebees and insects have their fill of the flowers, so it's a happy medium. Excuse the noise, but I'm going to pop that into a bucket now while I've got horrible wet. Oh dear, look guys, it's gone through to my fingers. She's going to smell me. Come in. I wonder if Mrs. K will put those in the washing machine. Put your answers in the comments. So that was the first lot. I don't tighten the cap up, that's why it's all spilt down. what I normally do is get a new container, use these containers just to collect it. But these are AdBlue containers, the stuff that some people have to put into their vehicles. I think I'm going to waste my time trying to write that on there, so I'm going to put it in the dry. But let's just give you a little bit of a close-up of the liquid, and we'll see how strong it is. I'll just go out of camera shot there, guys, just to look at it. But that's the concentrate, nice dark liquid, and then we would normally go let's say 1 to 40. As he finds a little stirry stick. Creatures or bits of wood there. But as you can see, you've still got quite a good colour. It doesn't need much. Spilling it everywhere. But that's the sort of colour I would be looking for. You're probably not getting that quite on camera to what I can see. But sometimes it's 2 glugs to a can, if you know what I'm saying. But you can measure it out. And that's going to be ideal for your fruiting crops, where the liquid manure is more for your green crops like your cabbage, etc. The nitrogen in the liquid manure gives you the growth, so you could use it on your tomatoes for the first stages, and then when you start getting the trusses form, you can refer to the Comfrey once that second truss is formed. Saves you so much money, but you've just got to make sure you can control that Comfrey. So this is my Bocking 14 Comfrey. I think there used to be a date on there when I put it in, but there it is spreading a little bit. You have to be very careful when you order it on the internet, because you're not going to know whether it's Bocking 14 or not. Better to have it off somebody who knows what they've got. And this is my first ever bits of Comfrey. I actually found this on the grass verge many years ago, and bar gum, it does take some controlling, but you've just got to keep digging it out where you find it. It can't live if it doesn't have the actual greenery. That's why we shouldn't take too many cuttings. Same as your rhubarb. You stop harvesting rhubarb end of July. Your asparagus, you don't take that, you only take that for 6 weeks as soon as it starts to come. We need to look after our plants, friend or foe. The Christmas raffle is ongoing at the moment. The video will be in the end screen. Pay that a visit if you wish, and I'll leave a link to Jenny's allotment plot. I don't know what it's called offhand, but it'll be in the description and go and have a look at Jenny. She's willing to learn and have a go at things, exactly the same as all of us. Us gardeners learn something every day. Thumbs up, thumbs down for the interaction. Please leave me a comment. And why not consider subscribing? I hope if you can. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. The top left should be the Christmas raffle. Top right should be the homemade liquid plant foods, compost mixes, etc. If you're bored, click that playlist. There's absolutely loads of videos there for you to look at.